Hello Minecraft fans, this is BFTP Gaming. BFTP Totoro speaking.
And BFTP Blossom. Today we are going to cover the new update for Minecraft 1.6.4. Now this update brings a hell of a lot to the world of Minecraft, stuff that has never been seen before. We are going to be covering everything from the mobs to the new craft boy and to the donkey, the mule and the horse.
So let's begin. So what's first on the list is redstone block. So what does a redstone block do?
Basically, number one, the reason why they made it into a block was for storage propositions, so it saves space for the more important stuff in the world of Minecraft. Plus it also emits a sort of power to which you can charge and set off traps if you leave redstone off to the side of a redstone block.
So, as you can see, it's quite a awesome looking block, a nice shade of red. So, to make it, of course, if you get redstone and put it in a factor of 9, all in to make it a block, and of course you get a block of redstone. If you place it down, and also, as said, it can also emit a charge, so it's ideal for you people who like making huge contraptions and want it to make it look very smexy. So, what's next?
Right, the coal block. Now this is mainly for storage propositions again, as of course everything stacks in a stack of 64. And basically you can now stack a stack of 64 coal blocks, and one coal block is the strength of 9 coal pieces.
So of course, to make it, you get the coal and put it in the crafting bench and put it in the factor of 9 as usual, and that will come into a block of coal. So as you can see, it is a very nice shade of black, but since we're using the natural texture pack, it will look different to the basic Minecraft pack, but it does look perfect in this. So, what's also next?
The coloured clay. Now this is absolutely amazing. Now this is the first time this has ever been introduced to Minecraft on the 360 and the Xbox One edition, as we've only ever had the coloured walls. Now this brings in a whole new perspective, a whole new barrier to the building prospects of those that love building big and prosperous in the world of Minecraft. Now to make this, it's simple. You just need one block of clay. If you put that in the furnace, you make hardened clay, and then all you need is 6 hardened clay blocks and all around, and then in the middle you put the dye colour of your selection in there, and voila, you get the coloured block of your choice, so you can make as many or change its colours as much as you want to, and you can create a lovely, lovely, lovely rainbow scene.
And of course, for your Neon Cats fans out there, you can also make a huge rainbow neon cat, so it'll look awesome. So what's also next?
Oh, now this I've been waiting for ages. Now they've brought in new quartz craftable items, and these are the new 3 that have been added. You have the quartz pillar. Now this could be nice decoration for outside if you want to build a palace or a coliseum perhaps. It brings new prospects to the world of building. There's also chiseled quartz. Now this is absolutely lovely looking stuff, and I for one like building with quartz, but of course this brings on a whole new perspective. With that, there's now quartz stairs. Now this is a lovely looking one, so if you don't want quartz on the outside, you can have it as a staircase, which brings a whole new texture to your home. Now this one is a new block that's been added. It's called the end block stone. Now this stone can only be found in the end or on the edge of the map. Now this stone has more power to resist explosions than any other block in game. So this block end block stone would be perfect for building your little sanctuary away from the creepers, knowing that you'll be safe, knowing that the creepers are not going to blow it up too easily. You know what it's like when you build a wooden house or a brick house and you get put in all that effort and it just gets blown away.
So effectively it's just like cobblestone in the netherworld.
Yeah, basically.
So that's pretty awesome. So what's next on the agenda?
We have, now this is an interesting one. This is one that people have been waiting for ages, and I am one of them. We have the horses and the donkeys and the mule. Now these are a very, very awesome add to Minecraft. We have the horse here. Now I've named mine Ziggy, and I tamed him the moment that I've come into the game because I found him straight away. Now when you're taming horses, they will try and knock you off, and what you have to do is you have to stay on top of them. No matter if they knock you off, you get back on your horse. Perfect for the saying. And you keep getting on him no matter how much he tries and kicks you off, and you will tame him when you'll know that you've tamed him when the love hearts come around, just like an ocelot with the fish and a dog with a bone. Absolutely easy to tame, as I tamed Ziggy. Now with the donkeys,
which is donkey?
Donkey?
We didn't name our donkey.
Oh, we forgot. Well, this is the donkey anyway. This, well, you can't saddle it, but there's talks of it, and hopefully in the next update it will come, about it wearing like an extra backpack to it, so you are able to transfer items from one point of the map to another safely without any items getting destroyed. Now the mule is interesting. Now this is the same as the donkey. It can't be saddled, but it can wear the bag when it is brought into Minecraft. Now this mule is a breed of the horse and the donkey. Now you can breed the donkey and the horse by either a golden carrot or a golden apple. And of course, if you want to speed up your mule, and if you're too excited to wait, if you find a bale of hay and give it to the mule as a baby, it will speed up the growing process. Same with a small donkey or a small horse, depending on which side you fancy breeding first before looking in deeper. Now, an interesting fact, with these comes the lead. Do you want to show them the lead, BFTP Totoro?
Yep. With leads, as you can see, they're currently tied to a fence. So, if you have a quick look in here, this is the recipe to craft a lead. It's just a few pieces of string and a slime ball. When you fill that, you get 2 leads. So if you want to like wrangle a cow, wrangle a pig, or actually get a horse, all you have to do is get your lead, right click them, and then they'll be hooked to you, so you can just drag them about and just take them wherever you want. And as you can see, that they're currently tied to a post. If you also, while holding the lead, right click the fence post, and then they're stood there, so then they won't run away.
And they're yours for as long as you choose.
But I would put a few blocks around them just to keep them away from the petty creepers, just to keep them safe. Talking about safety,
there is a secret when it comes to horses. As you can see, my Ziggy's wearing a gold-plated armour, horse armour. Now this cannot be crafted. I absolutely underline it. It cannot be crafted. You have to find the horse armours in dungeons, strongholds, mines, villages. They can be found in the blacksmith's area.
Yep. And there's also iron horse armour, which is of course the weakest. Then there's the gold horse armour, and then the diamond horse armour, which gives the horse a lot of defense and protection. And that's basically it with that. So what's next on?
It's the beacons.
The beacons.
Now these are amazing. We normally, when playing Minecraft, we normally nerd pole it up and then light the top of it, so we know where we're going, and we know if we found a dungeon, you know, we need to know how to get home and such. We normally nerd pole it and put torches around it. Now this stops that. It provides a way of knowing your way home or knowing where a dungeon is. It basically marks out whatever point you put on the map.
Yeah. So to start off with a beacon, as you can see, this is a normal beacon by itself, and to craft these it is very expensive. You get 3 blocks of obsidian and 5 pieces of glass, and surround it by a nether star, which of course nether star drops from the wither.
Which we'll be showing you in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be explaining that later. So that's how to make a beacon. But to power it, you need to surround it with diamond and place it on top. So get 9 pieces of diamond and put it in by a 3x3 formation, and then place it in the centre. Then if you right click it, as you can see, it's got primary power. So people around the beacon, you can select it to either give speed or haste, and then you can put in some iron, gold, diamond or emeralds into here. And of course the emerald gives the best boost with the time length, and the iron the weakest. And of course it goes up in stages. So for a level 2 you need the 9 block in the centre and the beacon on top, and also a 5x5 all surrounding it at the bottom. And of course this will unlock tier 2, which will give resistance and jump boost. And of course that's the same one. You put in the material what you want for the time length, and of course the level 3 tier, and this will give you strength, and that is one of the best ones. You can probably knock out a creeper in 1 hit instead of the bog standard 2 to 3. And of course it is very expensive. At the bottom you need a 7x7 block of diamonds square, then of course the 5x5, and then the 3x3. But as you can see, it's very bright even when it's getting dark, and it's good to show where the key important things are on your map. And that's the beacons.
As well, I'd like to add, you don't need just diamonds, you can do it with emeralds, of course, gold and iron. You can craft the blocks, it can be made with all blocks.
But what's next?
Moving on, we have the weighted pressure plates, light and heavy. Now the gold one is light and the silver one is iron, and it is the heavy one. And basically they're pressured plates as well, so if you like the look of them rather than the wooden ones, then they're good decoration for the inside or the outside of your house, but they also have another purpose. If BFTP Totoro would like to demonstrate.
Over here is an example. As you can see, it only lights 1 redstone, but if you put like lots of items on top, if you just chuck them, but as it's very light, it will only still power 1 block. But the more you put on, the faster the charge and the longer the charge goes. So as that is the heaviest and that's lightest, the lightest requires less items to charge it and to send it off compared to the heaviest. So what's next? It's the fireworks. Now fireworks, they're awesome. Right, so to start off with fireworks, it looks very complicated. Judging by this is the basic recipe. Gunpowder, you would dye of choice, and glowstone dust if you wanted to. But the glowstone dust can be replaced by either one of these via charges, gold nuggets, diamonds, heads, or feathers, and of course these will give different effects depending on what firework you want. So if we take some glowstone dust, some orange dye, some gunpowder, and some paper, and yeah, I'll just do it out of gunpowder. As explaining, if you go into your decorations tab, you'll see a firework. So to make a firework starter, you need gunpowder and your colour of choice. So in this case, we got the orange. So if when you click on it, it'll take you into this. So if we take the orange dye and the gunpowder, we get a firework star, which is a small ball and orange. So we take one and pick up the items again. So if we go back in, we can now make a firework. Of course, that's gunpowder and paper. And now, if you add your fire star, you can also add it directly onto it. So as you can see, it'll make an orange. And also, if you split up some gunpowder, you can also add more gunpowder to delay the time of the explosion. So as you can see, it's flight duration 3. If you take one out, and now it'll be a flight duration 2. So you can mix and match and make lots of different sort of fireworks. And here's some examples. So if I fling some off, that's one of the basic ones. Here's another lot. See, it's a creeper head. If you add the heads, then it will give the head effect. And here's another lot. Nice reddish orange. Nice purple. And this one is my personal favourite.
Stars.
A nice star effect. So if I just quickly let some off, do a little firework display for you. And it always goes out with a bang. So what's next?
Right, we have the daylight sensor. Now this you need daylight for, and basically to make the daylight sensor you need 3 glass at the top, 3 nether quartz below the glass, and then you need 3 spruce wood slabs below the quartz. And this makes a trigger that activates during daylight. Now of course we're in the dark at the moment, so if I put the last little connection down to the TNT, what will happen is when the sun starts to rise, it triggers that, which sends a shock through the redstone, so it powers the redstone all the way through, and it will blow the TNT up without the messiness of flint and steel. So if we wait for...
Yeah, if we wait till the sunrise, and then we'll come back to this and show you what it does.
Right now.
But what we can do in the meantime is do hoppers and droppers.
Yep.
So if I pick up a dropper and a hopper and a lever, and yeah, if I just quickly put those to the tools, like what a dropper does is, as you can see, that's the face. If I get a lever and put it there, and if we have a look in, it looks just like a dispenser. If you put in gunpowder, for example, right, so also if we put a hopper on top, if we crouch, then jump and place it down, if we just quickly fly up and drop some in. So what the hopper does is that it sucks in items and sends it through to the connected item. So if we look in here, it's all dropped into the dropper. So if we now dispense it, and then it'll fly out. So if you build up a simple redstone circuit, you can do all this automated and put it directly into the chests if you really wanted to. But I know that will be great for automation. What's next is if Blossom comes follow me, look, there's a hidden chest down there. Can you see it?
That one, yeah.
Yep, can you see it?
Yeah.
Why don't you go see if there's any goodies in there?
No.
In there? There should be. There should be what was that?
You're horrible.
As you can see, that was a trap chest, and those are also new, so you can play pranks on those pesky griefers. Right, so what should we do next?
Well, I think we should leave the mobs till last. The sun's coming up, so if I get a good view on the daylight sensor, we'll see it blow up.
Yeah.
Fully. Here we go, the sun's coming up. It's getting nice and blue. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Oh, there it goes. Oh! So as the sun has just peeked over the hill, it's emitted, the sunlight has went to the sensor and sent a charge and set off the TNT.
And you still get all your redstone back. This can be used as traps in specific areas that you know mobs come out of, and then soon as the sunlight hits, you can go back to that specific area and collect up what wasn't destroyed, so it can be used as a trap, so to speak, for mobs. Now, talking of mobs, this little pesky bugger got removed just over a year ago because he was glitching and he wasn't spawning properly. Now we are going to do him last because we've already tested him and he's a little bugger that goes around destroying everything. So first of all, we are going to cover the witch. This is the witch. Now this can be found out in the little homes that you can find in the swamps. Now this is a very hostile target and she will attack when seeing you. She'll spit magic balls out at you. Oh, she's drinking healing potions to heal herself, so as you can see the witches are very hard mobs to kill, and of course if you come unlucky enough to meet the witch, do not underestimate the power. As you can see, she's taking up healing potions to heal herself as Totoro whacks her. Oh, and he's finally dealt with her. Now, the witch said and done. With the witch comes a bat. Now this is another hostile creature that will attack on sight. And these are found in caves and large dark places. So if you're ever exploring down in the cave system, do not be surprised to find a bat flying at you. So it adds to your trouble while you're down below. Now this, well, I have to say we've left the best till last, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, the Wither, which I have been waiting for ages to come back. All you need is some soul sands, and after some slaying in the Nether, you get to find some Wither skeletons, and sometimes they'll drop a skull. So all you need is 3 Wither skulls.
Do you want me to do that?
No, I got it.
Oh, you do it then.
So if you get it in this formation, so legs, bodies and arms, and then put the heads on, there we go.
Ooh.
As you can see, it's charging up, getting its power.
Get ready to cause mischief. He'll start running around in a minute once he's fully healed, and he will attack everything.
Oh, and he's gonna wreak havoc.
Yep, and this is why we left him till last, because he did cause quite a lot of problems when we tested him out. He did go around killing all animals, blowing stuff up, so of course we had to save him for last.
And for some reason he's quite hungry and eating grass. So if we quickly kill him. Oh, he's running away. Oh, he's killing the cows. Get off the cows, get off the cows. No! He's very hungry. He's getting that steak.
He's eating away.
So as you see, the Wither is taking out tons of blocks. He caused lots more havoc. So he's finally destroyed. Yep. So as you can see, there's a lot more content added in this update. So that's everything currently, and it has expanded a lot. So thank you for watching. This was BFTP Gaming. I'm BFTP Totoro.
And I'm BFTP Blossom.
And thank you for watching. And we'll see you all later on.